Hi, my name is Subuola Oyeleye and I'm the founder of Beauty Hut Africa, and we are a tech-enabled beauty retail and distribution company in Africa. In 2020, I built the proof of concept for Beauty Hut, and it was called Skin Science, and we were a skincare B2C business. So we focused on one category, and now we've expanded that into Beauty Hut, where we focus on multiple categories across the beauty and personal care industry. And then we also have a B2B segment that we're launching soon. Separate from launching Skin Science, I also worked brand side with a lot of top retailers across the world, so including Target, Boots, Sephora, and a lot of your largest retailers in beauty and personal care worldwide. I think for me, it was just clear that the market here was extremely underserved. I think that looking at how access to beauty and personal care products are worldwide compared to Africa is extremely disappointing when we are a large group of people that I would say take beauty and personal care seriously. I mean, 90% of women in Africa spend money on beauty and personal care regardless of their income. And 40% of female-owned businesses in Africa trade within beauty and personal care. So when you think about your pharmacies, your supermarkets, your smaller retail stores in the market, beauty is such a big thing in Africa. However, that's just not what the industry is saying today. So I think the biggest struggle for us at Beauty Hut is definitely getting the partnerships and bringing those products internationally into the country. So I think whilst it might seem easy, the reason why products here are extremely overpriced is because of the avid reseller market. So people are buying it from already existing retailers internationally and just reselling it for double the price, triple the price. However, the way our business model works is that we partner with brands directly. But getting those partnerships and convincing them that Africa is their next, is their next big opportunity is always difficult when the data in the region isn't readily available. A huge issue that customers face today when it comes to beauty and personal care is the proliferation of counterfeit and substandard beauty products in the industry. And the reason that is there is because of the lack of access and the lack of reliable distribution. So when people are buying to resell, a lot of the times you can't assure their authenticity. And one of our main brand pillars at Beauty Hut is to be able to offer authentic products, reliable products, healthy products. Because a lot of the time when you're selling fake products, whilst it might seem a nice way to make money, it's also a huge health and safety risk for its consumers. So the reason why we partner with brands directly is just so that we know and so that our customers know that this is the authentic products, so they're not being cheated on price, they're not being cheated on quality. So I think our biggest achievement to date is being backed by one of the world's largest pre-seed investors. And I think why it's such a big achievement for us is because when international investors typically look at investing in Africa, they look at industries like fintech, health tech, educational tech, and things around, I guess, the more basic investments. But this was actually their first investment in the beauty and personal care industry. And we know it's a huge market, but convincing people that it's a huge market sometimes is a bit more difficult. So being their first beauty investment in Africa really was an amazing opportunity for us. I know that a lot more businesses like us will follow on from that and be able to attract international investors as well. So I think one piece of advice that I will always give aspiring founders or female founders in general is consistency. I think a lot of time women give up when they don't see things working out for them in the first few months, in the first few years. But I think that what building this business and working in this industry has shown me is that honestly, a lot of good things take time, and sometimes better things take time. So a lot of the partnerships we're able to bring out and execute today, they've been in the pipeline for the last 3 years. And on the first year, maybe I was disappointed. By the second year, maybe I was disappointed. But being able to get through on the third year is only an ode to consistency. So I think that's my biggest, I guess that's one big message that I have for a lot of people, that, hard work is one thing, but if you're not consistent at the same time, the results just wouldn't be the same.